Idea is a game that absolutely entranced me with its demo, and I picked it up on day one for its release, and I have to say I'm absolutely enamoured with it. Idea is a physics-based puzzle game that's all about birthing ideas, and maybe not all ideas come to fruition, but you learn things along the way as you go. You play as this light bulb encased in what I describe as a thought bubble that's bouncing around these various beautiful 4K drone images across Europe. And there's roundabouts, there's motorways, there's tractors in fields, there's local shops and like off the beaten track village huts, all of those kind of things. This map is always the same whenever you play, there's no randomisation to it, and so you get to explore the different nooks and crannies and work out how to get to new areas, because every road out or path out or little hidden like underpass, they're all available to you to go off and try and find out where that leads to next. Things loop back on themselves, things take you to different areas, and then you go, oh, I remember getting here the other way beforehand, and the beauty is in that discovery. The idea with Idea is that you're trying to find different shining lights that will then let your light bulb go from dark to being switched on. And it turns to a beautiful FMV where people pick up like a light and hold it up to the sky, and it's all very enchanting and like, ah, as you do it. But when you do that, you leave like a little message for anyone else that's playing the game, and it gets put up online. And so what you're doing is leaving little messages of like hope or life lessons or affirmations or whatever it is that you want to put in there. So it becomes this online collection of weird messages that people are putting down. Now, some people have really gone to town with like stupidity stuff, or like, I don't even know what I'm doing, or this game is weird, and all of that kind of stuff. But other people have gone for like the heartfelt emotional route and are trying to leave really profound messages as you go along. It's a real plethora. The other really interesting thing, though, is that because each screen is timed and you only have a couple of seconds on each one, you can see it kind of shrinking down across the top of the screen. And your overall run also has a timer, so you can't keep going forever. And that's key, because some of the kind of end goals are quite a long way away and require you to backtrack against the kind of fall of gravity, because you're always dropping downwards from the top of the screen to the bottom. And so if you're ever going to use some of your click propulsion to get yourself back up again, it takes time and precision to do it. But whenever you fail, you leave a message too, and you see these kind of stamps dotted around various different nooks and crannies that you might have got stuck in before, or you might see them as challenges to go off your beaten track and try and collect as many, because what you then do after each game when you've finished, whether you got to an end game or died trying, is you can then go into the main menu and look at all the different ideas and messages that you've gathered along the way, see how many times they've been viewed by other people, and also look at your own messages to see which ones have been viewed most by other people too. I absolutely adore this game. Everything from the beautiful footage, to the weird and wacky physics of it, to the abstract but oddly emotional and affecting nature of this game. This is exactly, when I talk about like gaming as an art, Idea should be right at the forefront of that, because I just find myself absolutely entranced by the concept, the soundtrack, just the way how everything flows together and creates this emotional release when something goes to plan or when something doesn't as well. That said, I can see some gamers getting frustrated at the fact that you're going to repeat the same starting point over and over again, and that the timer is quite strict, and if you kind of get a bit confused or get a few clicks wrong or something like that, a good run will come to an end very, very quickly, and sometimes it seems quite unfair. But life isn't fair, ideas aren't fair, and the beauty is that you're only ever a couple of seconds away from having another roll at the dice and a trickle down these beautiful 4K drone images. And yeah, I am a huge lover of this game. I will absolutely treasure replaying and replaying and replaying, seeing what messages go out there, but also just finding all of the different endings, exploring all of the different footage. And yeah, chef's kiss this one, a personal recommendation from me for anyone who enjoys gaming as an art. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane-network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.